Here's what winter's triple threat has brought us. 9 states from Arkansas to Maryland are under some sort of winter weather advisory or winter storm warning this morning. States of emergency have already been declared in Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Tennessee. And unfortunately, it has turned deadly. A woman was killed near Nashville when a tree branch fell through the roof of her mobile home right on top of her.
We have live team coverage straight ahead on Weekend View. Our Jim Cantori live in Charlotte. Jeff Morrow in Greensboro, North Carolina, where they are getting hammered. Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for starting your day with Weekend View. I'm Betty Davis.
And I'm Kelly Cass. Call it the white plague out there, right? Everything's turning white from Little Rock to Lynchburg, even Washington, D.C. We're going to be seeing a little bit of everything out there, from the rain, the snow, to the ice.
You better believe it. It is not a good look for the Mid-Atlantic right now, as we've got that wintry weather coming down.
Yeah, the snow is starting to edge its way up through Virginia. Quantico, Virginia, now seeing some of that snowfall. In D.C., it'll be pretty much knocking on our door before too long. In fact, we're already starting to see the white covering up Maryland right now. So some of that light snow starting to reach up into those northern areas. You can see where we still have the snow around the Tri-Cities of eastern North Carolina and getting into the high country of western North Carolina. It's all snow, but some of you are seeing a mix of sleet and snow and even the freezing rain. We've got ice storm warnings in effect just to the north of Columbia, South Carolina, over towards Lumberton, North Carolina. So we could see some significant ice accumulation here and heavy snow as you make your way even out towards Norfolk and Virginia Beach. For Nashville, things are pretty much quieting down. You can see a few snowflakes out there. Eastern Kentucky, we picked up anywhere from 3 to 4 inches of snow. The North Georgia mountains, that's where we've been seeing some wintry mixed concerns. But for Atlanta, just a plain old chilly rain for us as temperatures are pretty much staying in the 30s. And there's your mess in North Carolina. The pink on the map, by the way, is showing us where we're seeing a wintry mix, say around Fayetteville, back towards Charlotte, and also Greensboro, North Carolina. Let's see what it looks like as we take a look live through Greensboro, North Carolina. Jeff Morrow joins us now with an outlook at boy, Jeff, it looks awfully white behind you.
Yeah, that's the road, actually. You would think that would be like a hillside. No, that's actually High Point Road behind me here. And as you'll see in a moment, there's a car that's going to be going by me. There is some traffic out on the roads, but a lot of people taking it a little slow, and there's not a lot of people out here. Now, where I'm standing, it's a little slushy. They have gone over it with the plow. I don't know that they've put any salt or sand down on this. I can't really tell, but most of the road is still snow-packed, and so it is awfully slippery. A lot of folks are sliding around. I'm going to come back up the hill here a little bit, and maybe I'll dip down and show you what kind of snow we're talking about. This fell overnight, and it's a very powdery kind of a snow. Now it has about a ½ inch of sleet on top of that. It's great, Kelly, as you know, for skiing. This kind of powdery snow is great for skiing, but maybe not for making snowmen out there. Let's show you some video that we shot overnight. This was during the early morning hours, and cars out on the highways doing the U-turns here. This was in downtown Greensboro. Again, not a lot of folks out. It was a Friday night into a Saturday morning, so a lot of folks knew this storm was coming across the south and decided not to go out on the highways, and there aren't very many people out here again this morning. Taking a look at the radar, well, it's the layer cake effect. In other words, to the south, you have the green, which is the rain, then the pink over central North Carolina. That includes around Raleigh and right up to where we are and around Charlotte. And then north of here, it becomes all snow, which now extends all the way up to the southern suburbs of Washington, D.C. So traveling on 85, 95, 40, parts of 20, it's all going to be a mess here in parts of the Carolinas, Kelly. It's best just to stay at home, I think, and just watch it on TV until it clears out tomorrow. Back to you.
All right, good advice. Pretty much every county in North Carolina under some sort of advisory right now, whether it's a freezing rain advisory, ice storm warning, and of course we got the winter storm warnings in effect because the pink is showing us where we could see at least 6 inches of snow. Otherwise, a chilly rain down toward the south, even thunderstorms across Florida with temperatures in the 70s. So Betty, where do you want to be now?
A cold rain in Atlanta. Why not? Why not? Let's weather bunk you down toward the street surface. And we've got very wet roads if you are thinking about heading out in the ATL. You know, for the downtown area, freezing rain really not an issue for us. Maybe heading out on State Route 166 at US 19. It's just wet, but head well north through some of the mountainous terrain of Georgia, and wintry weather is bound to be problematic for some of those roads. Let's show you the Titan HD radar. Atlanta is one of those areas on the colder side of this storm system, but definitely a lot of warm air with this system too as far as South Georgia and Florida are concerned. Warm enough for storms, just not the case in the ATL, where right now temperatures are coming into are in the mid-30s. Places like Jacksonville though, and around Tampa, we've got that possibility for some storms as we get more of that moisture from the Gulf of Mexico rolling on in. So let's time this out around Tampa. We're going to get you through the day. By the noon hour, in fact, we're thinking 69 degrees, maybe a few storms rolling overhead. So heading out toward University Square Mall to get some shopping done, take the rain gear. You're going to need it. Even toward the 6 p.m. hour, we've got unsettled weather, quieting things down though by 9 p.m. with a temperature right about 64 degrees. One of those days where what you see is what you get as far as the southeast is concerned. Kelly?
And our team coverage of winter's triple threat is just starting here in Weekend View. From pulverized power poles to treacherous travel, this triple threat is hitting the heartland hard. We'll have an update, plus the bitter reminder this wicked weather is bringing to the bluegrass state.
And guys, power outage is now up about 28,000 as a result of the heavy wet snow to my west and to my north. Here it's sleet, and it's starting to increase again. We'll be